And welcome back to your government-sponsored nap time program. I'm your host.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first annual Funny Flower Hour Fundraiser Telethon. And here's your host, Sergeant Sunflower.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show. Thank you all for coming and sitting inside with us on such a beautiful day. It's a little gray, yes, but you know what they say, no skies are blue skies. Are you excited for today's show? I'm so excited for all the things we've got happening. So many solid acts. This is a big one. We've got a good one this time for all of you. We've got a cat wrangler. Gitbox Greg is going to play some guitar. And before any of that, we're going to talk funding. Hey, speaking of which, we need more money. So tonight, we are sponsoring the first ever annual Funny Flower Hour Fundraiser Telethon. We want to continue putting on this show for generations to come. But unfortunately, Sergeant Sunflower is a little behind on his bills. So, if you're listening to us today and you're feeling generous, give us a call at 555-FLOWER and donate today. Our operator is standing by. His name is Walt. He's a terrific person and one of the great conversators of our time. So, if you're feeling generous, reach down into your heart and even further into your wallet and give us a call before we start to beg. If we can reach today's goal of something with multiple digits, I, Sergeant Sunflower, will fire myself out of a cannon. Say, Funny Flowers, do you want to see Sergeant Sunflower fire himself out of a cannon? Yay! I figured as much. Well, what are we all waiting for? Let's get today's show started. Is everyone ready for their first professional act of the show? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the amazing cat wrangler Ronnie. Now, Ronnie, I see you've got a couple of large burlap sacks with you today. Sure do. And can you tell our audience just what's in those large, clever sacks of yours? Well, cats, of course. Of course. Now, I see you've also brought a lot of equipment out here to the show today. You've got seesaws and tight ropes and what looks like a hula hoop soaked in gasoline. Tell us all, just what are you planning to do with these cats, Ronnie? Oh, these aren't just any old cats. These are my prized possessions. That's a cat joke, okay? These phenomenal felines have been trained to respond to the sound of my whistle, and my whistle alone. Once these cats have been unleashed on the sound of my command, these feline facilitators will snap into position and proceed to carry out a most impressive display of agility, flexibility, nimbility, and death-defying acts of all things feline curiosity. Well, what do you think of that, folks? Okay, Ronnie, we are igniting the hoops of fire as we speak. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Okay, Ronnie. Unleash the cats. Whiskers. Mittens. No, not Mittens. Come on, Snowball. Daddy needs you to be his alpha cat today. They've been in the sack for too long.
All lines are busy. Please hold.
Tonight's episode of the Funny Flower Hour was brought to you by quitting. It's always been an option. And booze. Because, come over here. You gotta tell you something for a second. Just come here. And now a word from our sponsor.
Lately, I've been feeling a little off. Maybe it's just anxiety. Or it could be disease. Maybe it's just a case of the Mondays. But for one reason or another, something in my body just doesn't feel right.
Have you ever felt days like these? Well, I'll bet you didn't know that a big toe inserted into the vagina could be one of your best hopes at a normal life.
I've never heard of such a thing.
We're not surprised. Chinese doctors have kept this on the hush-hush for centuries. Several random studies have shown us that patients who want to get more things done are twice as likely to do them after having a big toe placed inside their vagina.
A large toe?
A big toe.
Inside of me?
Your vagina. Patients typically respond to the procedure in a matter of weeks. It could do wonders for you. Have you ever heard otherwise? You'll never know until you try. Ask your doctor about getting a big toe stuck up your vagina today. And if he thinks that's weird, tell him he's a sexist. Or her.
And welcome back. Here at the Funny Flower Hour, we believe in giving back to our community. But first things first, we need our community to give us something, namely money. Give us a call today at 555-FLOWER. Our operator is standing by. Our operator is fully available. He's dying to talk to you. He wants to talk to you so bad. We've already paid for the cannon, and remember, we're not just asking, we're closer to begging. And now, it's that time again for Sergeant Sunflower to take a walk through the audience in hopes of conjuring an emotional connection. And if somebody feels such a connection, don't forget, 555-FLOWER. Somebody better call. Let's go for a walk.
Excuse me.
And how about you, random human? What's your name, and what brings you to the show today?
My name is Beth. I thought this was the Dick Prickles show. Can I still make it to the Dick Prickles show?
Nope, this is not the Dick Prickles show. That is a different show. How about you, sir? Go ahead and speak into the microphone. Tell us what's your name and what brings you to the show today.
Oh man, my name's Dave and I'm here because I'm a huge fan. I go to every show.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. I've been following Ronnie around for years. You never know what those crazy cats are gonna do.
And we're getting warmer. Let's go for a walk. And what do we have here? A great big family. Are you at the right show?
Ooh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goody. Well, say, fam, can each of you say your names into the microphone for me?
Hey there, I'm Del.
I'm Donna.
Sage,
Sunshine.
Moonlight,
Jerry Garcia III.
And
Ben.
wow, what a big old family. There's so many of you. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that you're the father of these children, Del.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell us all, please, what brings you down to the Funny Flower Hour, and what is it you like about our show?
Oh, I just dig the show, man. Tickets are free, and you put out, a good vibe. My kids got to see a cat wrangler today.
That's very nice of you. As you can see, we have very kind fans here at the Funny Flower Hour. And we don't ever want to take that for granted. So please sit back and listen while we explain some of the ways that we try and give that love right back to the people who support us. Play the tape, announcer. Hi, my name is Sunflower, and I'd like to take a minute to tell you just what a donation to the Funny Flower Hour means. This show doesn't just take your money and make a bunch of nonsense jokes about poo-poo and pee-pee and hoo-haws and wee-wees. No, we give some of it right back to the community. And if you donate today, some of your money could be going to help the following organizations and their amazing causes.
The Institute for Raising Awareness About People Living in North Dakota. The council representing tiny dogs that want to be treated like big ones. The Foundation for Giving Stained Glass Windows to Black People. Scientists working to invent tuna that tastes like dolphin. Scientists working to invent a dolphin that tastes like tuna. The Charter for putting space heaters in igloos. Telescopes for the farsighted. Pornography for the blind. Hamburgers across America, it's exactly what you think, and so many more righteous causes. But only if you donate today. Back to you, Sunflower.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it looks like we haven't had a single caller during our first annual fundraiser telethon. And to make things worse, our giant prop timer is about to go off. Really wishing I hadn't blown all our savings on that timer. Or I kept the receipt. It seems that I have spent the entire show telling an audience to call 555-FLOWER. Does anyone know why they can't call 555-FLOWER? Because there's only 6 digits after the area code. Poor Walt's been sitting next to a silent phone all night. Probably feels like an idiot.
Hey, you leave Walt out of this, mister.
It's 555-FLOWER 7. Whose bright idea was 555-FLOWER 7? Oh, flowers. Damn it. I guess Sergeant Sunflower won't be firing himself out of any cannons today.
Oh, God.
What is he carrying?
Oh, I'm going to have to go back to work at the smoothie shack. Oh, I just want to
Keep the show going.
Look at all those kids.
What does he have?
What's everybody doing?
And there goes the sound of our very expensive prop timer.
Sunflower, you have less than a minute until that timer goes off.
Well, that's just great. Look at the kids.
Oh, there's a hat. Well, put something in the hat. Would you like to put something
Sunflower.
in the hat, children?
What's that?
Sunflower.
You're
Children are bringing something.
sending a hat around the audience. And all of the littlest flowers have given what little they have to spare, all for their old pal, Sergeant Sunflower.
Excuse me, Sergeant? Mr. Sergeant Sunflower?
Go ahead. Come on up to the stage. Well, hello there, little boy. Do you have a gift for Sergeant Sunflower? And a very nice button it is. Is this off your shirt?
I found it on the bathroom.
Well, he's certainly generous.
Sergeant Sunflower, the first annual Funny Flower Hour Fundraiser Telethon will officially end
Wait a minute. Well, that means...
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have donations. We did it! We have button. We have fresh gum. We have used gum. We have a yo-yo and enough pocket lint to knit a tiny person's sweater. Thank you all so much. This has been the greatest first ever annual Funny Flower Hour fundraiser telethon ever. You know what that means. Say, all you funny flowers, would you all like to see Sergeant Sunflower fire himself out of a cannon? Yeah! Great. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go backstage so I can stuff myself down into that cannon. And somebody else is going to wheel the cannon out and they'll fire me out of the cannon. Okay. All the funny flowers in the audience, are you ready? Mommies and daddies, are you ready? Okay, funny flowers, I am now inside the cannon. Right at the bottom, I'm all curled up in a nice little ball. Got my head covered, got my knees tucked in, ready for free fall.
We can see his feet from underneath the curtain already. Yeah, he's not even in the cannon. We can see his feet from back here. We can see his feet
He's not in the cannon.
Hey, shut up, kids. Listen to me. Hey, it's for the young ones, okay? Younger, much younger than you, okay? Whatever age you are, even littler, stupider than that, okay? Nobody wants to watch you figure out a trick. Listen, don't ruin the tricks for the little ones. You're such a big boy, okay? Don't do that. Just shut up.
Come on, announcer, let's do this already.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see Sergeant Sunflower fire himself out of a cannon? Please join me in counting down from 3. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
You know, my mother always told me I was going to go places. Some cannon, huh? Always wanted to fire myself out of one of those. Definitely not a waste of money to rent that cannon. Now, everyone, please join me in welcoming our final and most musical act of the night, Getbox Greg and his sidekick Sammy.
That's the same guy from the other shows. They just changed his name.
Hello there, Greg. I hear you have a special song for us this evening.
Yes, I do.
Okay, and is there anything else you'd like to say before you play?
I'd just like to thank all the doggies out there for always being there for me. You're such a good boy.
Well, take it away, Greg.
Yeesh. Well, I love my dog and my doggy loves me.
He sits on my lap while I watch TV. He's a good boy. Good boy. My wife hasn't called since she found a new man. My dog misses her like a pot needs a pan. He's a good boy. Good boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out here tonight to be with us. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves. You could have done a lot of other things with your night. You could have done your laundry. You could have made your children's lunches. You could have been pulling weeds or doing your taxes or getting a root canal, but instead, you chose to join us here at the Funny Flower Hour. And for that, we thank you. We hope that each and every one of you in the audience tonight has a chance to kiss your loved ones and hold them tight just one more time before we all go off to sleep. And we hope it reminds you just how precious this world can be. That's our wish for you. From all of us here at the Funny Flower Hour, thank you and good night. Is anyone else falling asleep out there? Wake up, all you funny flowers. Who wants to see Sergeant Sunflower fire junk out of his cannon? Well, good news, because he only rented it for the day, and Sergeant Sunflower always gets his money's worth. Come on, let's see what else fits down that cannon. How about this flower vase? This old hat. How about an old pair of shoes? And this bag of lemons. And an old saxophone. And an old top hat. A pocket full of old bottle caps. A painting of Mark Twain. How about this glockenspiel? This cat. Yes. And some vagina medicine. And a never-been-used telephone. And some of these. And some of those. And one of these. And one of those. Forget these. And some of those. These and that.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.